it's as well as I've seen a fastball established. Using it on both sides. But the guys did a great job too of running the bases really well, running aggressive, putting pressure on. There's some things that probably get overlooked, like Hans Alberto from first to second, running in the right line that elevated the throw, but then allowed the run to score. Benny going hard first and third, drawing a throw from right field. I mean, those sort of things in games like that are difference makers. And, but Brady, Scott, and then real happy for Josh DeMont. He's taken so many great steps in the right direction, and to watch him go out there in a one-run game and do what he did, a really special day for our guys.
Lynn?
Hey, Mike, you mentioned Brady, but just overall, the pitching in this game, I mean, for the no walks, the way this thing moved along, and just the seemed like everybody was on the attack both sides. I mean, that's you seen a game like that, pitch like that in a while, or?
Yeah, once again, I'll focus on our guy, and I just it's as good as I've seen him. The way that he had life on his fastball, it was sometimes moving too much. I think the umpire took him a little while to get used to how much horizontal movement was going on, to where there were a couple pitches that started inside, especially on the lefties. But the slider was short and sharp. He was smart with how he used his pitches, and Cam Gallagher did a fantastic job too. Watching how he played off of what he'd already done with Josh earlier in the game, maximizing Scott and Josh late, realizing that he'd already established parts of the plate. Now let's take advantage of that. So it was a very well pitched game, very well caught game.
And to follow up, I just wanted to ask, with him, with Brady, that is, the last few starts, is the difference been, and I think he mentioned this last year, but just in terms of when he's on them, misses just aren't really in a place where anybody can do anything with it. I mean, not that there was that many misses anyway, but I mean, is that pretty much the difference from maybe the first couple starts that were a little shaky?
Yeah, just fastball command. This guy's going to live and die with fastball command, like most pitchers are. His secondary pitches can get him through certain parts of the order at certain times until he gets back to where he can locate. But he's got unique stuff. He's got unique makeup, but to go with that, he's got the ability to spot pitches with good movement, and it's different. It's late movement, and you can see how the hitters react. That tell you that it's different. So when he gets that heater going and can use it on both sides, typically the spin's going to be right there behind it, and he had it all going today.
Annie?
Hey, Mike. For Brady to navigate through that lineup 3 times on just 2 pitches, what does that say about that sinker that you were just talking about? Just for him to be able to go through 3 times on just the 2 pitches.
Yeah, his changeup's good. He's going to start using it more, and it's a better pitch than what he believes it to be. Problem with it too, sometimes that's too much movement, and he starts it on the plate, ends up being a pitch that isn't as competitive as he wants it to be. But that's going to come in time, because it's a good speed. It's got good action. It's just him developing some confidence in it. But yeah, a guy that can get through any major league lineup, predominantly 2. And you've seen some guys in the league go predominantly 1. Just controlling the fastball, maybe putting a little cut on it at times and sink at others. But that's the name of our game, is controlling the strike zone, controlling counts, and using both sides with the fastball.
Lynn?